Well, I was walking around the house the other day looking at the siding, especially over where my furnace vent, my 97% efficient gas furnace vent comes out, where it's dripped down the siding and it's caused it to warp a little bit. And the other side of the house, it seemed like it had warped a bit. And I was considering calling somebody to have them look at it, and all of a sudden I got a phone call from an outfit, and they were just canvassing the neighborhoods, asking if anybody was interested in siding. And so I talked to them and made an appointment to have their estimator come out and take a look at it and see what all it was going to take. And I'll show you what we came up with. Okay, well, today I'm ordering new siding for the house, and we have our siding man here.
Roy from DaBella.
And we're going to be setting up to have the east and west side of the house done, and then later on we're going to have the north and south side of the house done. And he's putting a pretty good package together for us. So we're going to be videotaping the install and bringing you all along with us so that you can see how to do it. And I'll be putting contact information for DaBella, and so if you guys have an interest, you can certainly get a hold of them.
That's awesome. I appreciate.
Oh, and by the way, he just took a check for $6,000 from me.
Oh God.
Oops.
Just in case. Okay, here's the guy bringing a material. Okay, well, I decided to walk around and take some pictures of the house. Here's the siding that's on the house right now. And of course there's brickwork here. We got siding up here. And we got all this. And we'll have to see kind of how this works. But we got all this siding around, and we got some more here. I want to take some pictures of the siding and how it works here. If you look here, you can kind of see it's kind of got a little bit of warpage. And then there's the, I don't know what they call this, but this you have striping where the studs are. I'm not sure what that's called, but anyway. And but we're gonna have those guys are supposed to do a good job of putting this all together. Okay, they're starting on the siding today, and they're starting by removing the shutters and getting things going a little at a time. Okay, well, the front of the house is pretty well peeled off and looking pretty good. And they're tearing it, other things getting it done. I'm gonna replace one of the outlets on the outside of the house, which had a four box. It didn't need to have a 4 box, so I'm gonna change it back to a 2. And that'll be okay. But this is getting done pretty well. No treasure maps found. But you know, the contractor that did this, he was kind of a cheapskate. You know, he didn't put plywood up where it's supposed to go, and then when they tore it off, they go, "Oh, this is not good," you know. And they said, "We have to put plywood up here." So anyway, they're doing that, and you know, that's all good. It's good that it's going to get done right, you know. And they're going to tie back the whole house, which is even going to make it better. I thought this house had something like that done, but it was built in '75, so I guess they just didn't do that, you know. And yeah, I think so. I think so, but they're this I'm just glad that they have this insulated sheeting down on the bottom, because, you know, that's a 1-inch insulation board material, and then there's the insulation batt material behind that in between the studs. And so that kind of increases the insulation factor of the house, like it'd be a 2x6 wall instead of a 2x4 wall. That's kind of my understanding. No, haven't found anything like that. There's probably some around somewhere, but there's nothing ugly is reared up yet. No, but I can see it from here. I mean, oh, well, I replaced all that. Yeah, Dad and I blew that in. I blew in, I don't know how many bags fulls of that stuff. I got probably 2 feet of insulation up in the attic. Oh yeah. Yeah, the attic, and that really made a difference when I did that. So, it's all good. Yeah, I think if they run across a big bag of money, I think they're going to give it to me right away. I don't know. Okay, see you later. Yeah, I got more.
I pull it off, I cut the plywood.
Sounds good.
Right there. See? ¿Son dos o? ¿Sí son dos, ah? Entra. 51. Entró bien. ¿Sí? 289 la corto, ¿ah? Sí.
Well, I'm sitting here watching the guys work, and they're measuring up for the plywood that the contractor should have put up on here when the house was originally built in '75, but they cut a lot of corners in those days, and probably there wasn't any inspection, so they didn't get caught. And so these guys are putting the plywood up there that's supposed to be up there. They're measuring and cutting so that it'll all fit up there. And so we'll see here. These guys have worked together for a long time. The guy cutting the plywood, he's been doing this for 25 years. So he pretty much knows what he's doing. And so they do pretty good. So they're gonna get this all figured out here. We'll see how it works.
creas que apenas que habíamos entrado puro. Apenas que habíamos llegado. Puro así, no me apenas. El que iba a salir bailando era Kevin nomás. Sí. Era el único. Pásale a la voz total. Mira, pero te agarro, si quieres te voy a poner primero mañana.
Right now they're trying to get my intake and exhaust from the whole house ventilation system. Trying to get it so that it is a little bit better. And
Ahí está un clavo, ¿no? Por ahí, ¿no? Ya lo miré, mira. Aquí en tus veras narices, dijeras tú.
well, they're starting on the back of the house, and this is all good. Hopefully this will be a little easier. Got a lot of wasps back here. That's kind of a bad thing. See if I can get some spray to kill them off. Yeah, they're tearing everything down.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Doing everything?
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole bedroom, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where are we going to sleep?
Oh, we'll go sleep in there. We'll be okay. We can always sleep in the motorhome if we ever had to, but we can sleep in there.
I didn't realize they were going to do that too.
Oh yeah.
Well, probably
No plywood again, huh?
going to have to buy some more, huh?
Yeah. Well, the guys are moving right along. They got the back working on it now. Unfortunately, they found where the contractor didn't put any plywood on that bump out for the fireplace. So they're going to need plywood for that. And but they're getting a lot of it done and moving a little faster than I thought. So that's pretty good. And we're going to see how things go. At this point, I don't have any internet or TV, but we can always go in the motorhome if we need to, so it's all good. Now the guys started to tie back in the house. Well, one thing's for sure, this house is going to look a lot different when it's done. And of course, I'm sure that some of the stuff that doesn't look quite right is going to have to be redone. Some things are going to have to get painted, I'm sure. The trim is going to have to get painted. But the big part of it's going to be taken care of, so that's good. And here the guys are tie back in the house. They're wrapping the house right now. And this is going to be a good setup when it's done. And a few wrinkles in it, but I guess that's kind of normal. Fortunately, they have it pretty well tied down so that the wind isn't gonna be a problem. At least it kind of appears that they've got it figured out. Okay, the guys have kind of semi-finished up here on the front. You can see where they taped up everything. Did a really nice job on this, and they're all the tie back is done. They've sealed everything up really well. So, yep, it's gonna look pretty good. Everything's taped up, ready to go. Not sure what's what here, but we'll see. Okay. Finishing tape is all on. Okay, today they're getting started again on the house, and one of the areas is the fireplace, not sure what they call that. It's a bump out, I guess. Some guys call it a fireplace bump out. And they're stripping all the siding off of it. And once again here, the contractor that built the house was supposed to case that all in plywood before the siding went on, but he didn't do it. And another cut corner by that contractor. But
Is he coming this way?
yeah, it looks pretty cool what they're doing. Honey, come on. Watch out and get over here. Yeah, so we don't get in the way of, because he has to throw stuff, you know. In fact, we better go even further out of the way. And anyway, we're going to walk over this direction. And one of the things we need to do here is we need to disconnect the overhang there so
Well,
that they
that's
can
what
get
we're
to it. So they can get to it. Yeah, we're going to have to do that. Well, the guys are making short work of that structure that holds the fireplace, and that is going to look really nice when they get it done. I always wanted to paint that because it was so nasty, but we're not going to have to worry about painting it now. So, but yep, she's going to be looking pretty good now. Well, the guys are getting ready to start cutting the siding and placing the siding on the house. So this is going to be interesting seeing how they do this. Get some more plywood for the other side of the house. And everything is getting ready to go here. They're going to get started. Okay, they're getting ready to start casing the windows. And
y el gatillo solamente cuando vayas a clavar, pones un mano de gatillo detrás. No. Te lo quitas porque se clava fácil, te puedes clavar la pata una mano. Estos clavitos tienen que estar aquí.
well, the guys are getting the plywood on the fireplace bump out, getting it all set, and they'll tie back that eventually and be ready to go. So doing a good job there. I'm going to go over this way, see how the other guys are doing. Well, they're just starting to put the siding on. Yeah, they're just getting ready to put the siding on. It's starting to look pretty good. I think I'm gonna really like this color.
Like that? You like the color?
I think so.
Yeah. This is a pretty color.
Well, this side's looking good. Let's see how this other side's doing. Oh, I'll get it out of the way. Yep.
Coming along, huh?
Yeah, doing good. We'll come back over here and get out of the way.
I guess, are we getting rid of this?
Yeah, they're gonna haul all this stuff off.
Yeah. And what about those things there?
That's their nails for their
Oh.
guns.
Oh, I see.
So, here, come on.
The gray with this.
Okay, Luis is starting on the garage, and here again the contractor didn't put plywood up, so we're going to have to put some plywood up there to make it to code. And so once that gets done, they'll start putting the siding up, and we'll have the same color siding in the front there as on the garage, and it'll give a real good quick look to how the house is going to look when it's done. So all good. Okay, well, they have the garage tie-back now, and they're going to be ready to put siding on pretty soon, so that should be looking pretty good. Well, and here's another thing that the guys are doing. If you look real close, you can see that they're caulking around all the surfaces that interconnect, along with, you know, the color of the siding for here, and then here's the color of the trim This has all been sealed with sealant to keep the weather conditions out, and so it's looking pretty good. Here's another good look at it. Yep, they're doing a lot of detail work. This is actually what takes all the time too. Okay, right now the guys are gonna try to move the awning, or whatever you call it, back out of the way. They're gonna try to move it back, and oh, that's okay.
Le hablo a aquel, mejor tráetelo, mejor prevenir.
The doctor wants to see you tomorrow or something.
Hello. Hello.
No, va a ser la pura de esta cosa, de lo pegado mojado. O al menos un poco miedo de
She said that he wanted.
Hello, are you there? It was probably just a recording. I know that.
You know that he's supposed to see me again?
Yeah, I've got it all figured out.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you can go sit back there, honey.
Vente, vale. ¿Quién le ayuda? Tráete una... ¿Dónde ves? ¿Una escalera? ¿Una escalera? Ok.
Hello. Yes. Yes, we're coming in tomorrow at noon, I believe. Yep, thank you much. You too, bye-bye. That's okay, you might have disconnected or something, I don't know. She just wanted to make sure that we got the message. Yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday. Yeah.
Mira, ya sí se puede levantar, ¿ah? Me dicen cuándo es.
Hello. Oh, real good. They're getting ready to take the patio cover down, and so they've got all 5 guys underneath it, and I've got the camera going in case I need to, you know, catch an odd thing happening here. I don't want them to get hurt. Yeah, I want them to be safe, you know, but they got it all disconnected, but one thing in one corner for some reason doesn't want to come loose. So I didn't put it up there, so I don't know how it's anchored in. But
¿Sabes qué era? Que se ponga uno allá con aquel vato. Uno de los que están en medio. Simón. Espérate. A ver si no quebramos la cerca, vale, de allá. Mira, Luis, y si lo bajamos nosotros acá de este lado, ahora sí, mande, no, pero así agachado, así como recargado para que no caiga allá.
Que caiga ahí.
Sí, porque si no vas a quebrar la cerca, te va a salir más cara.
Ahí va, para allá, la cerca es.
Más para allá.
O lo recorremos para acá tantito, ya que se recargue aquí en la escalera también.
Allá está una escalera, por acá la blanquita.
Simón, mira, bájala, ya vi cómo. Bájala. Ahí se va a quedar,
A ver, quito la escalera.
Con esta, ¿no?
Hay que sacar.
Agárrala ahí. Mira, ponte acá, ponte.
La recorremos más para acá, ¿no?
Como quiera ya nos forma, ¿no?
La jalo más
This
para acá.
is pretty dangerous right here.
Que se quede, ¿no? La escalerilla, ¿no? No, pues mira, lo bajamos aquí, se lo ponemos para allá, de ahí que se quede. Porque si lo bajas allá, es la seguridad se va a quebrar la escalera, la cerca, yo digo para la cerca.
¿Sí va a caer para allá?
Sí, sí, está bien, ahí lo jalamos ahorita para acá.
Vamos para allá y lo bajamos.
Sí, ándale, así mero ahí. Entonces mira, plátano, vamos a sacar esta. Viene. Ya. No, vean. Jálalo, para allá, ¿no? Jálalo para acá. Oh, pues ¿sabes qué?
Es que hay que destrabarlo.
Trabaja ahí, ¿verdad?
One of the things I noticed here is the furnace discharge there for the 90 plus 97% efficient furnace is coming out right there, and unfortunately it causes so much moisture there that it just ruins the paint and the wood. So I'm going to extend that out out past the eaves. So I want to see how that works, but I think that's going to help a lot. And
No, ayer lo dejé.
Viene, o sea, mira, tienes que tratar de traer 2 pistolas clavos.
Sí, lo dejé ayer.
Deja como quiera que no se va a echar el taxi, lo va a poner aquí. Y luego levanta y lo voy a ir.
No, pues no creo.
No, no creo. Ya está limpio aquí enfrente.
Ya, igual también.
Ya le, también le di.
Cárgala. Sí, cárgala cuando quiera. Ok. Ahí está. Ya. Clávale. Igual, mira. Uno aquí.
Ahí se los
Puño de hoja.
está más hundido.
Ajá. Bien.
Ya le quitaste todo.
Bueno, una laminita también.
okay, the guys have done a pretty good job of going around my electrical panel, my electrical boxes. Looks like they're going to have to tie things in a little bit back up there, and I'm not too sure about this. Well, they got it all done, and here's what it looks like. I'll step back a little bit so we can get a pretty good view of it here. And here's what we got. They did a great job. I had them do everything, and they cleaned up their mess and had the whole thing done in basically in 4 days. But yeah, boy, they did a great job. It's all done, and now we can kind of look at buttoning up and leaving for Arizona if we want to, or whatever. But boy, it sure is nice.